are people just like, even if they've seen you before, do they just, when they see you in person, they're just like, wow, they're just not ready for what it's like in person?
There are some people that do. There are some people that don't. It just really depends.
Okay.
Like it's so odd. Sorry, my eyes being crazy.
No. I'm sorry that you have to be dealing with that.
It's my allergies.
Yeah.
We were talking about the cherry blossoms, and my body's like, oh, by the way.
Yep.
But we get so many reactions. We get so many positive reactions. We get a couple negative ones, but 9 out of 10 times I can turn those into positive ones because I just don't like people to judge other people.
Yeah. Well,
much less, especially because in the world that we're living in now, everything is so body specific.
Yeah.
If you're not a size 2, you're overweight. And like pulling that body dysmorphia, and I'm like, no. If you have questions and you're going to be polite to me, or even if you're not going to be polite to me, then I don't have to be polite back. But I usually am anyways. Yeah. Because that's who I am. And I choose to be as good of a person as I can be. Yeah. Sometimes I have to get hateful.
Yeah, or just, again, because some people are just not going to be very courteous or polite. And
some people are rude. And you know what? That's just between them and Jesus. Let them do what they're going to do. Yeah. As long as it doesn't affect my kids. Yeah. You can hate on me all you want. I hope that at some point you can be comfortable in your skin.
I just can't imagine.
Have that experience.
I just can't imagine. Who would hate that? That's just, I mean, you're so
because
nice.
I look different.
Yeah, and that's the
okay though.
Yeah, well, but that's again
because some people aren't okay with something outside of the norm. Sometimes it's a jealousy thing. Sometimes it's who knows, the wind blew too hard today, and they're just out to get the world. They want, and I'm just like, if I can help by asking some questions. Answering some questions,
being
having
available,
a good experience, then hopefully it'll help somebody else later on down the road. And if not, then you know what? I tried to be a good person.
Do. Yeah.
So
I just can't. I just don't understand. I mean, maybe because I'm so biased towards loving them that to think of them as being something negative to me, I'm just like that just seems such a foreign concept.
I honestly, before my surgeries, where I had my body dysmorphia, I still have my body dysmorphia, but where it was really, really strong, I felt bad because I lost cups after my kids. Yeah. And then I was like, wow, I'm really shallow because, I put all this self-worth into my looks. Yeah. But then we Grieve and I, talked it through, and we were, realizing that it's not that I was putting my self-worth into my body. It was, I had an ideal body type for myself, and it just happened to be more voluptuous.
Yeah. Oh, I think a lot of us do, though. A lot of us see the kind of people that we wish that we could look like. Yeah. And, I think that there are some instances where procedures can get you there, and then there's other times where
sometimes you just have to find a way to love you either way.
I mean, you're what, 4'11"?
4'11", sometimes and a half.
Okay, but that's the thing is that something people are surprised at, to see that how short you are in person?
Apparently, I have a very tall personality,
or just the way that you're shot in the pictures and stuff. It's
people are like, I thought you were way taller than what you are. Honestly, a lot of people like at expos and stuff, I get a lot of comments about my height. Yeah. Because they're like, you present yourself in such a positive way, in such a confident way. Yeah. And I'm over here like, confidence is a really strong word because I don't have much. I'm still working on it. Yeah. The outside is better, but I'm still working hard every day on the inside. Yeah. And they're just like, I really thought that you were like 5'7". I'm like, nope, I'm not.
That's the same thing. Because when we first met at AVN in 2023, I didn't realize how short you were when I saw you. And I was just like, oh, Demora? Yeah, right. And there she is. And
I hear you. I just don't see you.
Do you think that you might be a little, even though you're shorter, but because your boobs are so large, do you think that people still might be a little intimidated or afraid because they think, oh, she's,
A lot of people have said that they are very intimidated by me, which I don't understand at all.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because I just, that's not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But it's that whole, if you don't want to offend somebody by mentioning a body
Did you know
type,
that you have really huge boobs? Did you people?
What?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like people being like, does she know they're that big? Like as if like you're not going to surprise her by mentioning, wow, those, I mean, if someone going, Jesus doesn't bother you, I feel like there's nothing really that
Listen, I'm not going to judge your religion. You pray to whoever you want to.
Yeah.
Talk to them all.
Yeah. Buddha says get rid of earthly things. And I'm just like, but those are otherworldly things. That's what I believe in. Huge boobs are just ethereal and magical. So, but I actually saw that read something that I forgot what the name of it was, but I guess it's a worship. It's an actual like name for worshiping a huge butt. And I'm like, there's got to be a boob one. If there's a butt one, there's got to be a boob one.
Well, yeah, you would think so.
Because, but for instance, you go back in history, how many, fertility goddesses and figures were very curvy, busty
very
women.
Very voluptuous.
Yeah. Like that,
they had all the
all of it. Yeah. Like that's that, like, I feel like the super skinny look has only been really considered the standard of beauty for maybe the last century, maybe.
Yeah.
But before that, it's curvier women has always been where it's at.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been that person. I'm like, you're beautiful regardless. Unless your personality is ugly, then you're just ugly.
Yeah.
Surgery can't fix
that.
No.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's interesting because there are people that I think just the same thing with like money, with people say, oh, they changed when they got wealthy. And it's like, they probably didn't change. They probably just suppressed certain parts of their personality until they felt comfortable enough that they could just be who they were.
I can see that. Yeah.
And I think that this idea of, if a person gets more attractive, but then they become like a shittier person, I feel like they were always probably a shitty person. It's just they couldn't get away with it.
I do agree with that.
I
mean, some people do also have that. I'm trying to think of the word. Have it where like, oh God, what is the word I'm thinking of? My brain isn't working.
That's okay.
But I think some people do have it where they're like, oh, well, you owe me this. Because
Entitlement?
Entitlement. That's the one.
Okay.
They maybe didn't come from, wealth or any of that. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, okay, well, I'm entitled to it now, so you better give me my damn money.
Yeah. Or there could be resentment, people that feel like they were treated poorly by either circumstances or their life. And now they're like, well, because I was treated so badly, now I'm just going to put that back out there. And it's terrible.
I try really, really hard not to do that.
No,
I try to stay humble.
Yeah.
Well, because like I used to work 4 jobs.
Wow.
I get to see my family more now than when I was doing CNA during COVID, working 6 and 7 days a week, 16-hour shifts, 3P to 7A.
Yeah.
If I was lucky, I got home at 7.
Yeah.
Or got out at 7, And I always hold on to that. And sometimes probably too much because I am terrified to be like, okay, well, this is who I am now. Give me your money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that vibe. I don't like that. That's not me.
That's not you.
But I'm also the person that's like, I'm going to go shop at the clearance section because I know that this can go away at any point.
Yeah.